But this is the man I would have expected to see first, down at 215 as his opening weight, and that's exactly what he's coming out at.
Yeah, 9th at the halfway stage, Matty Steiner, but, you know, one's got to say that, you know, he's doing really well. 21 years of age. What's interesting, and it's not a man I know, David, but he's coached by an Egyptian, Majed Salama. So again, this is a bit of a reverse weight traffic, isn't it? With the Bulgarians in coaching the Egyptian women, and now we've got an Egyptian coach coaching an Austrian. So I mentioned earlier, you know, he was lifting in the Austrian Bundesliga and is, of course, Austrian champion at this weight class. Competed in Moscow in the Grand Prix, but his biggest total of the season, David, so far, that was in the Nationals when he did 402.5, and he's looking for 417. So he's got, what's he got? He's got 182.5. So
this would put him on 397, so I can't see him doing 417 today. I think he's probably just put that in to get a B. Sorry, to get into the A group, I would have thought. Yeah, to can't see him getting anywhere near this.
To be on telly.
Yes.
I think it's nice to see a Western-based athlete on television rather than always the athletes only from Eastern Europe. But he has actually clean and jerked 222.5 this season, and that is his personal best.
Yeah, 2-1. Wasn't the most convincing lift for me.
Again, another man who's absent from this is the flexible pole, Simon Kolechki, the man who's had really backache since Sydney. And he's been, you know, travelling Europe to the Ukraine to try and get treatment to sort it out. You know, effective at 94 kilos, effective at 105. But, you know, even though Poland have got the Doleja brothers, actually Kolechki is a big loss to them.
Yes, it'd be nice to see Kolechki lifting in the Olympic Games at 94.
Yes.
If he could get his back sorted out. He's young, he's got an incredible clean and jerk poundage of 235 kilos. I mean, he could be a real contender for Olympic gold. It's just all about timing. I
think that's what he's probably got in his mind. But of course, the Poles have to accumulate enough points to get these qualifying places. They have the Continental Championships in Kiev, in the Ukraine, in April of next year. We'll be live on Eurosport for all of that. The last qualifying opportunity for all of the European men and women who aspire to go to Athens.
So the bar moves to 220 kilos. This for the younger brother, the stronger athlete in the snatch lift, but as I said earlier, not known for his clean and jerking ability, and has had to come out very, very early on the clean and jerk, so he won't have had that much time from his last snatch to his first clean and jerk. So he had to warm up fairly quickly. But this would put him on 410, posted at 422.5.
Yeah, so he's a long way down on that, but that's partly because he didn't pick up the extra 5 kilos or even more on the snatch.
Mocno z nogi. Dobrze, Marcin! Wyjdź z nią do góry! Wyjdź z nią!
Solid lift, though.
Well, he's got that 410, so maybe now, with that secured, David, just relax a little bit, and we'll be able to attack the next weight, whether that's 222.5, whether it's 225, we'll just have to wait and see.
He's weighed in heavier than his brother. Brother weighed in at 103.59. He weighed in at 104.71. Brother posted to start at 225. So taking that extra 5 kilos, which would put him in the lead by virtue of body weight.
Yeah, I mean, on his stats, Marcin's actually got a PB of 227.5, but I think that's when he weighed a little bit more. And just looking at what he's done this season, David, 220 when getting the silver medal in the World Student Championships in Pavia. So, you know, he's there or thereabouts. Whether we can get to 227.5, well, maybe. I mean, you know, theoretically.
I thought the was a pretty good opening lift. Very solid, especially in the second phase.
Steiner, 5 kilos increase, 220.
Yes, and this would put him just over the 400 mark, put him on 402.5.
Dynamic.
Now let's see if he can be a bit more convincing in this second phase. That's better. That's better. Yes, a little bit shaky with the 215, but got himself together and has managed to break the 400 total mark again. Yes, that was more like it. First attempt, he was a bit shaky on the jerk, but made no mistake on this.
Interesting to know how he's regarded within Austria, because it's not exactly a country that's known for its weightlifting.
Of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger was Austrian, wasn't he?
The governor of California, and I reckon the governor of California might turn up in 2005 at Budapest for the centenary of the International Weightlifting Federation. Should be a good dinner anyway. David Rigard luggers on at Pizarevsky, the second of the two Russians, but I don't mean that disparagingly, because he might do better than Shmorchkov here.
Yeah, shame he wasn't able to go further in the snatch lift.
Well, Schwarzkopf's got a PB on the clean and jerk of 225. Pizarevsky's got a clean and jerk best of 230. Yeah, you're absolutely right, David. I mean, you know, when they look back at that timed out first attempt in the snatch, which, you know, stopped him taking those much more comfortable stepping stones in the snatch and ended up with him taking that 7.5 kilo increase, that, you know, they might be feel so sad. But
well, just underlines the importance of teamwork, and that although you're a man on the platform on your own, you are to a certain degree relying on the team around you.
Shmorchkov, and a failure. 222.5 seemed a bit rushed to me, and not a good way to start. Now Shmorchkov, just looking at his championship performances, well, he managed 220 in the Europeans when he collected the silver medal. He was 220, the bronze medalist behind Gottfried last year, and 225 in 2001 when he became world champion, and that went with a snatch of 197.5.
So the leader after the snatch, by virtue of lighter body weight, now struggling in the clean and jerk. But we always knew that the snatch was his stronger suit.
World record clean and jerk. Well, it seems, well, it is massive when you look at this. 242.5, never been achieved. Standard never set. At junior levels, Kolechki 232.5, but we're still 10 odd kilos away from that. Somehow, well, unless somebody's got something special in their locker, I don't think that particular record's going to go. The world total, 440, the standard, and that has not been achieved either. So Shmorchkov to try and get himself back on track to take the overall lead. Let me just remind you that the man who led at the B group stage was the Hungarian Ferenc Gurkovic, 4:05. That's been surpassed now. Oh, that's better. Why didn't he do that the first time, David?
Who knows?
But, you know, lost opportunity because he looked very comfortable there. Plenty of strength, well executed.
Yes, a little bit of complacency.
But you can't, at this level, give away free lifts, give away errors. and it gives him a total of 4:17.5. He's in command at the moment, but remember, the Qatar lifter yet to start, Sudas yet to start. Of course, also Robert Doleja yet to start, the other Polish brother.
So this, if he succeeds with it, will put him on 4:05. Now, is that a personal best? I know he's clean and jerked 222.5 before, but I'm not sure he's put it together with 182.5 snatch.
225 would be a new PB by 2.5 kilos.
But the total, this is equal PB on the jerk, but
total 4:02.5.
So this would be a personal best on the total then. Stands well. Now, can he produce something here? Well, gave it everything. Went into a very, very deep split, which is almost impossible to recover from. So ends up equaling his personal best on the total anyway.
Well, it's going to keep him in the top 10 in the world, so you know, he may earn himself a place at the Olympics. And he's only 21. So still Asad, Saif Asad of Qatar, Sudas of Turkey, and Doleja of Poland to start.
Golden service. Welcome. Golden Lounge.